Alright guys, today I got something a little bit different for you. We're playing old school RuneScape here, and I'm going to tell you the most efficient ways to buy feather from our dude Garrett right here. Now if you look on the wiki, I'd just like to say thanks to the wiki for telling us the profit here. They claim you can make 227k per hour buying feathers. Now I'd like to say I think you can increase that by over 100,000 per hour with some of the methods I'm about to talk about. Now I'm going to go over 3 different methods to do it, and I decided, I was like, what the heck, I wanted to figure out what the best method would be. So I whipped up some math problems to figure out what the best way to buy feathers from Garrett is in RuneScape. Now if you don't know, the whole goal here is we're going to buy these feather packs, and we're just going to open them up, and each feather pack starts at 200 gold unless you buy more than one, in which case each next feather pack the price is increased by 2 gold, but essentially they have 100 feathers in them, and you're going to sell them all for all the feathers for 3 gold each on the Grand Exchange. So if I were to buy 5 packs, I just spent close to 1,000 gold because it's about 200 each, and then I'm going to sell it for about 1,500. Now here on the forum, if we just go ahead and take a look, they say best money making method is to purchase 10 feather packs and open 1 and let the rest open automatically, and this is going to save you some gold. Instead of filling up your entire inventory with 26 feather packs, right, just open 1 and then let this auto open, which is slow as molasses, as you'll see, and you're just going to be wasting time here. Okay, I mean, it's no wonder they listed this. Look at this, what's the intensity on here? Oh, low. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're wasting time, right? It's a great AFK method, but we could be more efficient. I mean, if you were to open 10 packs, come in here and click them all first, and then go to trade with Garrett, I mean, we're waiting for 5 seconds until they're back up to max, right? So we can do better than that. So first, I'm going to go over how I was originally doing this until I realized how much money I was wasting, which is buying 26 feather packs at once. Wait until they get to 100, and then buying 26 again, right? So if you go ahead and do this, select buy 50, we're going to get 26 feather packs, and we're going to open them all up, and we would do this over and over again. Now to calculate this, we're going to use something called a sum in math, right? So it's going to be the sum from 0 to 25, because we want the profit is what we're trying to model here, of the first feather pack is going to be exactly 100. So it's going to count 0 as our first index, and then up to 25. So 26 total, each for every free space we have in the inventory, and then it's going to be 100 minus 2x, and that is because the cost of one feather pack goes up by 2 gold for each feather pack that we buy. So essentially what this would look like if we were to plug it into a calculator, hell, I'll do it right now. I think there's an online calculator I can pull up right here. Yeah, so if we just pull this up right here real quick, you'll see what it's counting is 100 plus 98 plus 96 plus 94 plus 92, and it's going to do this 26 times for every pack. So if you look at the last pack that we purchased, we're actually only making 50 gold off of, you know, it's cutting our profit in half. So I thought it'd be interesting to calculate, and then here we have 1950 total, right? Nothing too surprising. Now we're going to go and figure out, okay, so it takes about 1 second for each feather pack to refresh in his store. I mean, almost exactly 1 second. So it makes this calculation quite a bit easier. If it takes about 1 second to do that, then we just got to figure out, okay, that's 26 seconds for 26 packs to refresh, right? Because we're going to buy it at 100 again. We're not going to buy it at 98 or something close. And then we're going to figure out how many times that goes into 60. It happens to be 2.307. We'll use that as our minute multiplier, and then we'll multiply that by 1950 to get how much gold we will get per minute using this method, if that makes sense, right? So we're making 1950 in 26 seconds, and we're making 4,500 in a minute, you know, just a little bit over double. And then what we'll do next is we'll multiply that by 60 to get our gold per hour, which puts us at a sweet 270k. Now look at that, isn't that something special? We already beat the damn wiki, and we're using the most inefficient method possible. Just shows you. And I know the wiki's got this warning down here that, you know, Grand Exchange prices are subject to vary, but there's nothing varying on the price of feathers. I mean, you buy it for 2 gold or a little bit more, and you sell it for 3 every single time. Alright, so now how can we make this more efficient? Well, we can go in and we can buy 10 feathers at a time, right? Just like the wiki suggests. Now we'll open all of these up as fast as possible. We're not going to let it just sit there and open up one by one because we're losing time there. It's slower for it to do that than for the feathers to refresh. Then we'll come in here and buy 10 again, okay? And we can change our algorithm real simple. Real simple here. And the sum will go from 0 to 9 instead of 0 to 25, right? And then we'll just note that we're going to be doing this every 10 seconds. Okay, so that's 6 times per minute, which gives us 5,460 gold per minute, quite a bit better than the previous iteration, mind you. And that's roughly 327,000 gold per hour and some change, okay? Look at that. We have just increased the efficiency of this by, 100,000 gold per hour. And this is using their money-making method, but while clicking these, instead of just letting them auto-open. It's not completely AFK, if that's what you're looking for, but it's certainly a lot better. And the nice thing about this is every time you come back in here and you try to trade with him after you have opened up all the feather packs, you're going to be waiting a few seconds, okay? There's some downtime with this one. That's inefficiency, sure. But you can do this every 10 seconds, and you can be almost spot on the dot with how much time it's going to take you to open up all the packs and then buy 10 more, right? I mean, you can seriously do this almost perfectly every 10 seconds. So that calculation is going to be pretty close. There's not a lot of inefficiency here. I mean, you might even have a little misclick, 1 or 2, but you got time to recover. All right, so now I know what you're thinking. Could there possibly be something better, right? And this is where I say, screw the low intensity setting that they put on this. This is going to be high intensity, okay? We're not going to buy 10. We're going to buy 5 feather packs at a time, okay? And if we go in here and buy 5, it's gonna be a little bit harder. We're just gonna be opening them a little bit faster, right? But look, oops. Except for misclicks, we're gonna be doing this pretty spot on every time. Every time I go and buy 5 feather packs, I'm able to come back to him. Oh, jeez. If I don't misclick, that's gonna be the biggest downfall of this. Come back in here, trade 99, 100, buy 5, right? So I can do this almost perfectly every 5 seconds as well. And I'm always clicking on something in those 5 seconds, right? So the difference is we're buying fewer feather packs. We're making more profit on the feather packs we are buying. But now we're going to be buying roughly more feather packs per minute. Or actually about the same as 10 seconds. Because the biggest time issue is the fact that, the store's got to refresh them. It's not going to be us waiting for them to open themselves in the inventory like they suggest on the wiki, right? So now I know what you're thinking. What kind of profit can we get with 5 feather packs? So we go in here. All we got to change is the sum will be from 0 to 4 instead of 0 to 9, just like the previous iteration. And then that's going to get us 480 gold per cycle that we come in and buy 5 feather packs. We can do 12 cycles a minute, right? Which is going to be about 5,760 gold per hour, which puts us at a sweet, pristine 345,600 gold per hour, right? Look at that. That is insane. That is 150% of what they put up there on the wiki. I mean, 50% more, roughly. Than the target number. Now, if we come over here to the wiki ranking real quick, I just want to pull this up. I'm looking at free-to-play methods right here because this is a common free-to-play method. I doubt any members are really going to be watching this video, but if you are, don't sleep on feathers. That's right. If we look at the ranking here, it would be underneath their what is this? Mining rune light ore, 451,000 gold. I mean, this would be the 4th best money-making method in free-to-play RuneScape, compared to like the 9th or 10th as how they have it listed. Now the only thing is, I mean, if you're going to be buying this many feathers, if you can make 350,000 profit, per hour, you're going to have over $1 million gold to start with, right? That's going to be the biggest factor for starting. But you can do this with any amount of gold starting off, right? You just won't be able to go for the full hour. So I guess we kind of solved it. We debunked it using a little bit of math. If I was wrong on anything, let me know. But I thought this would be kind of a fun way to show how you can calculate this. You could do the exact same thing for like rope. I know that's a big one because the profit on rope is a lot higher than feathers, but you do have to go to the bank. So you'd have to calculate in, you know, about the average time it would take you to go travel over to the bank on a rope run. But I just thought it was interesting. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up. Let me know what you think, and have a good one.